Welcome back, beautiful souls. This is Soldier of Light reporting for duty. And I just wanted to say thank you for all the new subscribers that have come along, as well as the ones that have been with me for some time now. Really appreciate all your supports. I'm just wanted to do a poll video just to see possibly maybe what to expect within the next 2 weeks. And I feel like this last poll that I did, if you had had a chance yet to take a look at it or listen to it, then it was regarding the financial system and more things being disrupted. And literally, we had more banks collapse here this last week or two. So I just want to see possibly what Spirit has for us today. Just in general, just to see maybe what we can expect for the next 2 weeks on our calendar as we know it. And I just want to say also, for some of you who may not know, that I'm going to be doing a weekly show moving forward on Tuesdays as of now. That may change a little bit moving forward, but we're scheduled every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Central Time, which is or 7 to 7:15 ish, depending on the schedule. But I'll be also on with Jason Bryan, and he has the link posted on the channel that he is running now. Solely him. It's only his channel. And he's going to be running the Soul Tribe Army channel. That's the backup that they used to have. I feel like that name may change in the future, but so that's the channel to go to. And I'll put a link in the description of the video as well. We're going on tonight at 5:15 Pacific time, 7:15 Central Time, 8:15 Eastern Time tonight on that Soul Tribe Army. So it'll be good to. It's going to be a little bit of a different show, as we mentioned, than maybe some that like my show exclusively. The old show he used to be a part of exclusively. It's going to kind of be a little bit of a mix of some of that. So just to kind of change it up, and we wanted to continue to get that truth out to you guys and pushing this stuff forward. And I feel like our being brought back together, he and I believe it's for a larger purpose, and I feel like we're going to do great things to be able to help a lot of people. So I'm really excited about that opportunity. So if you haven't already, if you're one of the viewers on this one, or if you hear this one, go on to the it's called Soul Tribe Army. That's the channel that's name as of now that we're going to be doing these weekly shows, at least to start off on Tuesdays, and that may branch off into twice a week, depending on how things work out with his schedule as well as mine. So, thank you guys for all the support and love, all the beautiful comments that I was reading from the previous show that he and I jumped on Sunday and did for a few minutes. And I want to say thank you guys for the support here once again. So, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to ask my guides and God what to expect for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what we get. What can we expect for the next 2 weeks on our calendar as we know it? Anything coming that's large, as we just had our eclipse? Anything you'd like to just to know about the world and for the collective, possibly for the next 2 weeks? What to expect in the world? Please and thank you. First card I have is the strength card. So the strength card tells me that there's something there's we've really been building our inner strength since the past for some time now. Also tells me though that they want spirit wants you to remain strong and courageous. That's where the biggest strength comes from, is inside. No one can tell you how strong or how weak you are. So they're telling me that they also want you to continue to have compassion. Compassion for yourself, compassion for others who may not be at the level that maybe your awakening is at this time, but also to continue to focus on projecting love and receiving love unconditionally. Then I have the Nine of Wands. So it tells me with this that we may have some type of test of faith coming up here. This is exactly what's been going on. That comes back to the Strength card. So it also tells me maybe gearing up for something. So we're gearing up, they're telling me. So we're gearing up for something that may not be, it's something we may be expecting, but to all these others around who may watch it, it may be pretty scary as we're gearing up for this. So it's a last stand, and I feel this last stand is the dark versus the light. And I feel like this is something that's we're creating. They're surrounded. I have that the dark has been surrounded. Then I have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups tells me maybe we're going to receive some type of happy surprise. Something may be presented to us. And I feel like a lot of you also in the collective are starting to dream, starting to experience things possibly like maybe how the vision that you're portraying that you want this to be, how you want the future to be. And also this tells me that you're also curious to the knowledge that you have been receiving and what you're seeking out. I have the Five of Cups. So whatever this information that may be presented to us in a maybe creative way also tells me that there may be some disappointments, there may be some losses that's coming, and some grief that comes from this. And I also feel like, in general, a lot of the things that we've been experiencing as a whole and as individuals has been something that has been very griefful. Very, we see a lot of loss in the world, but also tells me that there's something coming that will fail. So whatever situation is in the future, it's failing. And then I have the Two of Swords. So there's decisions that will be made. So it tells me things. Once something fails, there's going to be a deadlock for a little bit. So it tells me some type of pause, some type of inaction at that time. And then I have the King of Wands next. So it tells me after this pause, it will be overcome the obstacle. So I'm not sure if this is something to do possibly with more of the bank and the financial system crashing, but it also tells me there's some type of leader that I feel like is behind this, and it's for the better. This has been a focus. This has been a focus of what they're doing. So it tells me that you're good at overcoming these challenges. Also tells me they want you to remain strong and confident. That's the strength card that comes back from the very beginning. But also the King of Wands is being strong. Tells me that they want you to remain courageous inside of, even if things seem crazy, to continue to focus on being strong. Because I have the Knight of Cups, so it tells me follow your heart. So it also tells me something's being presented, a knight in shining armor moment. So maybe something that, whatever this is, that may cause some loss and some disruption and some failure, and then something will pause. It'll take some time, but then everything is going to move forward. I feel when it comes to the future, which is going to be something beautiful. It tells me a knight in shining armor moment. It tells me also that this is very creative in how they've been doing this, dismantling and moving things into the future. Then I have the Lover's card, so I'm not even going to pull anymore. So it tells me that there's going to be balance brought. It also tells me harmony. There's also partnerships going on in the background is what I'm getting. So it tells me that your choices, the choices you make, are what makes your reality what your reality is. So meaning, as we speak about, the energy that you put out is the energy you're going to receive. So if we are in a constant state of fear, negativity, just doubt, we're going to attract that energy into our fields, and not only our fields but others around us, because every energetic field is interlocking. And they're telling me that there's strength. We're going to recover from this after this, whatever the situation is that's going on with these banks and crashes and this financial systems and the stock market. Tells me something along that line. There's going to be some regrowth, some renewal for this, and it's something that was agreed to. Okay, so I have the Eight of Wands. So we're going to receive some news once this happens as well. I feel with the Eight of Wands holding up my reading that this is going to continue to just flourish. So it tells me that this things will start to pick up speed after this after this whatever may happen. I feel it's still the financial system. I feel like that's a focus right now of the white hats, or whatever you want to call them, the good guys going against the dark and the bad guys. So I feel like this is a calculated detonation, is what I'm kind of getting. And this is what they're telling me, that there will be some losses, and there will be some standstills to whatever's going on in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll start to see some growth from that point on, and there's going to be some renewal after that. So that just tells me stay strong. Stay strong, okay? Stay. That's that strength card. Look inside. You have great inner strength for all the things that are going on with you. And when it comes to this, that great inner strength is what's going to lead to your success in the future. It's going to lead to many beautiful things for you. And when it's hard, that's when you look inside the most and you keep your feet moving. That's what Spirit is saying is you've been tested. You are going, this has been a huge test of faith, and it will continue to be that. So when you are doubtful and hurt and your energy is low, look to God, turn your face toward God, and God will help you. God will guide you. God will renew you. And if you once you're called to do what you've been asked to do, your energy will be in a place to be able to perform those duties. So I hope that this message finds you all well. I really appreciate your support, your love. Once again, check out on Tuesdays at 5:15 Pacific, 7:15 Central Time, 8:15 Eastern Time for the two Jasons. We're going to be going on and we're going to be doing a new show together. So it's great to be back doing that with him. I'm really excited about that opportunity once again. So love you all. Sending you guys all light love. Dragons, be the light and be the change. Love you all. Bye. Soldier of Light, out.